Hey guys. Can't hear me. What? Okay. Alright. Well, that's what they're saying in the chat. It's weird. Oh, I never finished this. I gotta finish it now, don't I? Wait, did I finish it? I did finish it. I forgot. Crap. Let me smear some honey on you, guy. You know the part that sucks about that? I want the green one. So this guy has a problem. I got him going, by the way, if you can tell. And he did his job. Oh, there was stuff in there. Look at him. He keeps trying to walk through. thinking about something. Hold on. Are the trapdoors on the same block as he walks on or in front of the block he walks on? They are in front. They're on the same level. They're right here. They're on this block level. So it's kind of a well-known thing that mobs ignore trapdoors. But so here's the stupid thing about that. Like the really stupid. That's actually not a bad idea, Jamie. I'm tempted to put it on the inside there and see if it works better. But here's the really stupid thing about that. Even if they do see them as not whole blocks, is it gonna swim faster to the next box? Wait, hold on, let me do this. Oh, I was hoping that was it. But even if he is seeing the boxes below him, is he gonna jump? Like, what are you gonna do, guy? So confirm they're very slow in water. Look, where's he going? It's just so derpy. I think it's empty now. Yeah. Here. Have that. No, not that. Have that. Yes, it's X. I'm tempted to replace it with solid glass, just so he see. Well, let's find out if it works better. I guess I'd rather it not be solid glass because I think it would look better. Like that's why I did that. I thought it would look better, and it's a heck of a lot more accessible. But he's an idiot. It's not working good. Let's do this. Hell of a lot less accessible now. Okay. Give him some wood stuff now and see what he does. Take that, take that, take that. Yeah, now he's happy. Well, yeah, but I kind of want the aesthetics of the wall to be there. I mean, that's kind of the point. And I liked having work behind the... that sucks, man. That sucks. At least it works. It's functional. Now, I wanted to look at... I was planning on putting water into all these. You know, if I do that, I should probably consider putting the trapdoors back on this side so that we can still access this. Or something else that will block water from flowing. Maybe instead of trapdoors, fences? Birch fences. What do we got for birch fences? No, Hun has a lot of them. Let's go grab some of those. Yeah, we can get rid of some of these. They would see trapdoors as trapdoors. It doesn't matter. I like that they don't connect to the hoppers. That's great. And that one doesn't need it. Good. Okay, so now if I flood them, shouldn't be an issue. It'll be an issue right here, though. Well, I do have the trapdoor. Well, that might still be an issue, actually. Okay, yeah, that will be an issue right here. Is there redstone that's gonna get wrecked if I do this right now? I don't think so. That's gonna flood into here. And it's gonna flow this way. I need to get 2 more trap floors right there. Dark oak. But that was dark oak. Oh, it must be stuck in the system. Hold on. Should have more up here. Well, we're gonna. There. That allows us to get in and out, and it should be. So if I put this here, no, here, that's flooded. Tag. Hold on. Please tell me that did not just. I know what that is. Oh, we got to put this down here now. That. Yeah. Okay. Just in case I do that again. Let's go ahead and put the birch fence right here. There. No, it's not. Yeah, I guess it would flood there anyway, so that's. I'm glad that just happened because that just told me that that will happen. I just got stuck. Try that again. Yeah, I need to hit here. Looks fine. Now I need to get here. It'd be easiest right there. And there. Yep, that worked as predicted. Good to go. So I can now take this and go like that. Definitely I'll just go like this too. Still gotta do that one. I think we can get away with that one. That should be a single block. That should not affect anything. Yeah, it's just right there. It should not have spread beyond that one block. Alright. Oh, Fedrin Raiders. Like to be able to access that better, but I think this is doing okay. Let's go. Let's watch him do his thing. Okay, so let's toss this in here. Close it up. Why is that going on the first one? Why is that going in the first one? What the heck? That's the thing that's cooking. What are you putting in this? Hold on. No. Where'd all that go? The torch turned off. Oh crap, hold on. Oh no. You just cooked my stuff. Oh no. Good thing that's all full. Now I need to actually somehow look into the hoppers behind it. Nothing. There's nothing in there. Oh, so it should be the top ones. Wait, what? Oh, that makes sense. So that is powering that hopper too, technically, which means I need to take that and move it down here to power the rail from the bottom instead of from the top, which means all the stuff that I was just sorting out is now it's here. So storage. Oh, and the 50 bits. That's you. Okay, so we put... There's an error. I want it to error out up top. So these are our recipe ones. Copper, iron, gold, ancient debris. Those are the only 4 things that we are guaranteed want to go through here. And I should be able to do that. Good. Now put these down here. Good. And now that everything is protected, I should be able to now send it through the system properly. That should be the one. Funneling down to here. It is. That's good. This right here is stuff that I still need to send through to sort. We gotta... We'll put the redstone box right now. I'm done with that for the moment. We're gonna just fix that one thing in a minute. We can put the copper chest where it's going to be going. I think the next one, we should leave it open like this. I want to put it on this side. So the next one's going to go right here. Just like that. It may have flooded too. Thankfully it did not. I mean, it did. But it didn't. So we're good. Oh, I could have put the hoppers away. Why don't we just put the we're using the hoppers right now. We'll just put the hoppers in here. That's fine. Okay, stuff that we can just send through to be sorted. Can't send those through. Those are never going to get sorted. Stone's not in there yet. None of this is in there. That's in the system. That's in. I don't remember if I added sand. Okay, that's all in the system. So I should be able to just go here and go like this. Some of that should end up over to this guy. That too. Mojang, I gotta admit, this is one of the coolest things you've ever done. I love these guys, they're so awesome. freaking love it. Okay. Obviously, we have a lot of work left to do on that. But we're not going to sit here and work on this again all day. We've just been doing a lot of work on this. We've got the main blocks, and we've got the flowery stuff figured out. The greenery. It's all the flowers right here. Actually, I think they're all right here right now. I gotta lower this. And I want to keep an eye on him, because when he becomes weathered, I want to hit him with the wax. I think that'll look really cool. I want him to be green. Green to be cool. It fits the aesthetic. I would like to work on the background of this to make it look better. Like, I want the entire... Now that we have the feel of this, how it's going to look, now I can get the deep slate and start filling in the back of it. Just that. I don't plan on doing anything else special, just that stuff. Well, and some frog lights, because, yeah. Now, we're going to want to be able to get down lower, because I want there to be room to go down. I think that this should be okay to go down to just above where this is running. So we can get another, at least another 2 sets of shelves in here, right? One, two... Honestly, 3. We can get three sets or chests, 3 sets of chests without any issues. It just would be clashing with this little aesthetic thing right here if we did that. But whatever. The wall should be fine. I want to be able to walk through this. We can walk through here. Getting up there is a bit of a pain. We can walk through there. This area we're just going to have access to get down. That's like a special little area for the smeltery stuff, so we've got to figure that part out. Like, this is not done. It doesn't have a way to get fuel into it. So it's currently completely off, which is fine. So this should be off. This is fine off. But I have no place for anything to go right now. They can go into here and then just get stuck. Yay. Gotta fix that. But that doesn't matter because there's no place for it to go when it's done. I don't have the hoppers. We have the hoppers going into it for the fuel. We don't have any place for the fuel to, like, get in from there. Like, if you look here, we have 2 rows of hoppers. So I can get fuel in there. I haven't got any fuel to there yet, though. I think this is good to make this the wall. It's still good. Start from the top and work our way down. It's gonna be easier that way. So ceiling here. I guess we should put slabs on this level just in case we need to add that stuff. Alright, we'll get some slabs for the actual top, so that's, that doesn't matter what it is. To be honest, I would be here anyway. That should be good. Okay, so the top area, all slabs. Straight across. I like to avoid getting the stuff in the hoppers if I can help it. Should be fine, but you never know. It'd be a horrible time to find out that there's a little pond up there, a little like underground water source, like right here. Does this current song like a non-song? There you go. Yep. Okay, going up. Oh, we want one more row. Forgot, this is going to be the wall. So we can do one more row. Not be any exposed hoppers. And of course, because I can't help myself, I'm going to save blocks because I don't have too much deep slate or anything. Putting half slabs on this row because we're not going to see that part. Completely pointlessly because I have a very lot of deep slate with a lot more to come. clear two. Oh, we gotta break out those. Oh. Okay, can't put one there. There we go. Go too deep right now, so I'm just going to try to go like that. There we go. This we can make the slabs right here, so I'll just take this straight across here, make that a slab. Probably not going to have to access this too much. Well, the only reason I would have to is because I'd have to come over here to add hoppers there, which is possible. Alright. So we're probably going to need to come over here and access this. So let's just go ahead and take this. Dig it straight down. Oh. And leave access for me to get all the way down here. This is the level where we're going to put half slabs. What's that one again? Contain crying obsidian. I got the box, I just put it in here right now. I don't have the hoppers, but I got the boxes. Okay, let's just put this here at the moment just to make this easier. There. And we'll probably want to be able to access that from this side. Do that, and then we'll break out this wall and make that solid. Was looking at a Reddit post earlier today about the top selling games of all time. I mean, you know what number 1 is. And you probably know what number 2 is. Anybody curious about some of the other ones on that list? Because I was surprised by some of the ones on that list. You know what, like, number 9 is? Here, hold on. I gotta look at this really quick. Okay. I got it here. So, yes, GTA 5 is definitely number 2. You know what number 1 is, because I'm playing it. I'm curious. Now, I'll tell you guys some of the other ones on this list, but I'm going to let you guys try to fill in the rest of them, because this is... I would have never guessed number 10. I'll tell you that right now. Number 10 blew my mind. And this is a list, a top 10 list that just showed up on Reddit like today in gaming. So you can cheat and look it up if you want, but don't. It's no fun that way. I'll tell you, Wii Sports is number 3. That one kind of surprised me, because, I mean, technically that sold, but did it really sell? They kind of gave it away, so that's a technicality. Well, it says highest selling game, so they might have taken that list and did faults on that part, but yeah. Mario Kart's on the list. Battleground, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds on the list. So's Terraria. So's Red Dead Redemption. I'm going to leave it to you guys for numbers 8, 9, and 10. Let's see who can guess 8, 9, and 10. because these ones surprised me. Stardew Valley is not on the list. That was a very good guess, though. Spelunky, no, not even close. Spelunky is now one of the top selling anythings. It's just a very good game. It is not one of the job simulator titles. Nope. Another good guess. Nope, not that. Number 8 should be more obvious than I'm giving it credit for. I have not played the game, so to me, it's not a top game. It should be a top game. It's very, very well reviewed, and it should be one of the top ones. So I'll give you that one. 8 should be easy. 9 and 10. Well, first of all, 9's ancient. 10 blows my mind. I would have never in a million years guessed 10. Nope, not indie games. Number 1 is Minecraft. Number 2 is GTA 5. Number 3, 3 is kind of surprising. It's Wii Sports, but that doesn't count. Core Keeper, no, that's not on the list. Sims? Good guess, no. None of the Final Fantasies, no. Roblox. Surprisingly, no. That is not on the list. No sports titles on the list either. Top selling games of all time. And seeing as Wii Sports is number 3, top selling as in, like Chris said, top down, top like owned. Makes more sense. Games with the most people owning it. League of Legends? No. No Man's Sky? Nope. You see it? You see it, Chrisen? You saw the list? Yeah. Yeah. You peaked. 10 is hilarious. No one's gonna guess. Nobody is gonna guess 10. Not in a million years. I'm waiting, because... And it's one of the top 10, and that is sold. That is definitely a sold game. One of the top 10 selling games of all time. No one's gonna know what it is. Fortnite. Nope. Good guess. Not on the list. It's a game. They are both well-known games. All 3 of them are well-known games. Well, I mean, duh, obviously. All 3 of them are well-known actual games. I'll give you the hint. One of them is indie. One is indie. I'll even give you a better hint. One of them is indie, and one of them would be considered classic. By everybody's standard. There is nobody who would consider one of them anything but classic. Ryu, you're going to have to be a heck of a lot more specific than Mario. Same with you, 90 plus. You're going to have to be a lot more specific than Pokemon. Lude, same answer. I'm not going to give you that much of credit. There's one of them. You got it, Ryu. One of the things on the list, number 9 selling game of all time. This one is probably a technicality as well because sold, because it came with the original Nintendo Entertainment System, is Super Mario Brothers. Well, the thing about... see, you gotta remember, any of the games that there's multiple versions of, like, there's a reason that none of the sports... like, if you had said all of Madden's combined into one, it'd be pretty freaking high up there. But they gotta buy it new every year. So there's gonna be years that people skip, and there's gonna be people who just only bought one. So... like, the only reason I'd say Mario is on the list is because that one was given away with the system. So any of them that have, like, multiple versions of the same type of thing, there's a difficult one for that to be on the list. Now, I will give you another hint, though. One of them is a sequel. The other one is not. But yeah, Mario is number 9. And you'll never guess 10. You will never guess 10. Nobody here. I bet you everybody has it in their library somewhere. Not a single one of you is going to guess it. Nobody is going to guess 10. Microsoft Solitaire. I think that runs under the technicality that you cannot buy it. So, no. Sea of Thieves? No, that is not on the list. Thankfully. I'm not a fan of that game. Portal. Nope. Another good guess. Very good guess, actually. But it is not one of them. Brian was playing PUBG. I actually did say that PUBG was one of them. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is number 6. So that is not only on the list, I already confirmed it on the list. Sorry, 9+, that was a lot of caps. Evidently, Nightbot did not like that. And I don't know which acronyms you're actually referring to, but it's not neither of those. Oh, no, American Truck Simulator, no. Mario Kart, I actually said that is number 5. Interestingly enough, it's now that's a multiple iteration one. So the one that actually made it is Mario Kart 8. No, is that Mario Kart 8? Yeah, I think that's Mario Kart 8. It says Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is number 5. So that's actually already on the list. I said that one is not 8 or 10. Came in a Switch bundle. There you go. I don't own a Switch. Well, okay, I think we do own a Switch, but I don't play the Switch, so I wouldn't know. I've got not because I can't do Nintendo content here. I don't do Nintendo. I usually play games here, Or the games I play are usually games I can play here. Duh. Astrobot. Nope. The other two, I don't think were included in any major... I mean, I'm not going to say that there's no... I mean, one of the games is really popular, and there's probably sets that you can buy it with, but it's not one of the major, like, sold with every system things. These are actual, like, legit games. One is indie, one is not. One is a sequel, one is not. You guys need another hint? Hollow Knight, no. Dota, no. Not a Dota or anything related to Dota. So it's not League of Legends or anything like that. You're gonna blur it out soon. Come on. No, we gotta do a good hint here soon. Because I'm loving this. I'm loving the fact that no one's coming even close, Kristen, is the part that's making it so astounding to me what number 10 is. You can give a hint for 8. I'll let you do the hint for 8. IP has a TV show associated with it. Yes! That's a good hint. That's a very good hint. Fallout, Power Rangers, neither of those, no. Halo, nope. I'm gonna go ahead and say closer. That one! 90 plus 2? You got 8. The Witcher. Number 3. I'll go ahead and say which one it is. The third Witcher. That's number 8. No, you're just... You guys are not gonna get that. I gotta let it go a little longer. I gotta let it go a little longer. Okay, alright. Man, how do I hit 10 without giving it away? Alright, multiplayer indie. Multiplayer indie. It is not only played in multiplayer, but it is well known to be played as a multiplayer game, and it is definitely indie. Among Us? What? Among Us? It is not Among Us. Good guess, though! Gary's Mod, no. Arma, no. I can almost guarantee at least half of you own this. It is in your Steam library right the frick now. None of you are going to guess it. Factorio's not mainly a multiplayer game. No, this is mainly multiplayer. I mean, it can be played single player, but you guys all know it for its multiplayer content. Every single one of you have seen everybody play this. This is not Team Fortress. Nope. I love it. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. I love it. No, it's freaking... Come on. All right. Terraria's... I already said Terraria. Terraria's number 7. Though Terraria is definitely a heavily well-known single-player game, so this one is mainly multiplayer. Okay, alright, Kristen. I'll trust you on it. Obviously, don't give it away entirely. But yeah, go ahead and give a hint. I could feel Chris coming up with good clues for this. It's such a hard one to not just give away with a hint. So I'm kind of curious as what he's coming up with. People watch this for the same reason they watch NASCAR. I could see that a little bit. Maybe NASCAR and hockey. And I said, it has nothing to do with sports. I already said it is not a sport. Just to be clear, it's not a sport. Because corners scare them? No. Why do a lot of people like to watch NASCAR and hockey? It's not for the skill. It's for the... It's not the skill, it's the... Okay, you don't have to watch it to know. Benjamin? Right. For the accidents and the fights and the failures. I'm going with for the failures. The people you watch play this game, you don't watch play this game because they're good at it. Yeah, I don't think anybody understood that, so I gave them that much. Even with that, I don't know if they're going to get it. I still don't think they're going to get it, even knowing that part. Yeah, because I know the game. I get it because I know it. If I didn't know it, I would have... I still, even knowing that information, I would have never guessed it. Fall Guys? Drop Guys? What do you guys mean by that one? Alright, I'll go ahead and say that's extremely close. Have I played it on... I have played it on stream, yes. None of those. Got it! You got it! Someone guessed it! It took a lot of hints! Ludicrous. Human fall flat. None of you could have figured that one out. That one, but just by knowing that little bit of information, none of you would have guessed that. Look at this list. Hold on, I'll make it bigger for you guys. I'll make it bigger. We can do this. Would you say my joke fell flat? Kristen, thank you for the 10,000 bits! Much appreciated, good sir! You are awesome, man! Hun. Human fall flat. I know! Everybody does!
Oh my god.
I said it! You have it in your library! No one's gonna guess it! She said, she went, I have that! Everyone's got it! No one knows! is it on YouTube? Oh, I don't know. I think it was, we did it with during marathons with Meteor and Hun. Yeah, but most people do stuff, and everyone's seen people play it. Whether or not you actually own it, most people do own it, and everyone's watched someone play it. I didn't say everybody owns it. I said most people own it. There's people out there that don't own Terraria. I don't own Witcher, I don't think. Yeah, I don't own PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I don't own Mario Kart. I don't own Red Dead Redemption. I don't own most of that list, honestly. Let me look at that list again. Hold on, let me see it. I own Minecraft, obviously. I don't own GTA 5. I played Wii Sports back when it was at the church. Don't own Red Dead Redemption 2, Mario Kart, Battlegrounds. I have Human Fall Flat, Mario Brothers. I've owned like 3 times. Terraria, and Minecraft. So I own 4 of those. That's awesome. That is awesome. You'd like to see a source for that list. Well, they got the numbers right here. This is the number of people. And there's a huge drop-off between number like 2 and 3. Look at the difference between 2 and 3. Look at this. You go 350 million, 220 million, and then the one that came with the Wii console is 82.9. So, I mean, even if it's such a huge difference, man. GTA 6 will be number 2 very soon. I agree with you on the fact that it'll be number 2. I don't agree with you on the fact that it'll be very soon. I don't see it not getting delayed again. Just because they put out a date. And that date happens to be next year. It was supposed to be it was supposed to be like now. So, I mean, it's supposed to come out this time next year. Doesn't mean it's gonna come out this time next year. No. It was originally, they were originally rumored to do it in November of 2025. Then they moved it to 2026 by saying officially it's going to come out in 2026. It was rumored 2025 November, and then they then officially said May, and then they officially gave an actual date next November, I think. So yeah, it's just because it's supposed to come out, that doesn't mean it's gonna. And to be honest, I wouldn't say it's not deserving. It's to me, of all the games, though. I mean, it's because it hits so many people at once. But honestly, there are so many better games out there that should be number 2. But it's number 2. It's so popular in multiplayer. It's ridiculous. You know what's not on the list? Let's look at some of the weird ones. And one of the ones none of you guys said. Skyrim's not on that list. That surprises me. Of all the ones to not be there. You want to talk downloadable? Maybe they weren't counting every version that they've re-released that game like 6 times, and rightfully so, because every single one of them sold. All right, let's see how that looks now. Can't even see it. Looks fine. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, which the director Todd Howard claims to have sold 60 million copies, is determined contentious due to Howard's history of making exaggerated statements about his games for promotional purposes. Yeah, I could see that. And even if it was, it would still be number 8 or 8, 9, or 10. So even with that, it's still not not even really totally on the list. All right, give me one moment. I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick. Just 1 second. I just got to go return some coffee. Just a question, is there beef between those? Oh, hold on. I'll answer your question in a minute there, Johnny Games, if you were still there. I would still say 2 minutes. All right. Is there a beef between those who play on Minecraft and those who play on Hermitcraft? Why does it seem that one can play only one of them? Maybe a legal thing or what? You still there, Johnny Games? You'll answer anyway. There is no beef. We just play very differently. There's zero beef. Wait, isn't beef literally on both? We have 3 copies of my car. Yep. Well, yeah. There's no beef. Like, we just played totally different games. For the most part, I would say. Dude, I was... Okay, seriously. Like, I was watching... Tango and Zuma, and I think I might have seen the... I think Etho's first one went out for 11. Oh my freaking Gizacoid. Those They're not human. Okay, there's only 3 explanations. One, and any of these explanations are not only legit and acceptable to me, but as far as I'm concerned, there's only 3 explanations. One, they have help, which I doubt. I highly doubt that they have other people come in and help them out. That's highly unlikely. I say that only because it makes the third one so much more amazing. 2, they use some light modding support, like Lightmatica and the placement thing, which just means that they still need to take the stuff and design it off server and then go in and gather and place all the blocks. But 3, and the most likely option, they play on a completely and totally different level than like every last other person I have ever seen play the frickin' game. Tango went into a swamp because he liked the color and built a mountain in 5 days with a castle. Before releasing episode 1. No, I didn't watch anyone beyond that. And oh, I'm still stuck on your fake explanation. Okay, I'll get to that. Gizacoid is simply just a word my uncle made up a long time ago because we have a lot of Christians in our family, and his wife would constantly get on his case for saying "Oh my God," and it's just a word that he made up instead. And I loved it and stuck with it. I love "Oh my Gizacoid." It's just a funny word to say instead. Interesting. It's just stuck in my head. Gizacoid is just now a word that, well, now it's a pack rat word, so it's fine. The gem stream the other side. Look, those guys are incredible. I support everything that they do. They are works of art for the way they play the game. They're on season 11, and some of them have been doing it all through the entire time period of the season. I think Tango's the one who's been there since. It's either Tango or Zuma. I think it's Zuma, actually, since season 1. And they're insane. The things that they do are they have taken it down to a science and know what it takes to make themselves look good. And I'm hoping still have fun doing it, because a lot of them seem to have fun doing it and have good interactions with each other. They are truly good work partners. Like you watch all the Hermit Crafters to see the peak. You can come to me if you want to see what you can actually do. This is stuff that you could go in, you can go to your own world. Calypso. No. Stop trying to shove that down. Okay. Dog is trying to shove a ball under the desk and is wrecking everything doing it. You might have just seen my lights just go because she hit the light with her body. No. Just goes right back to you. I'm right here, dog. You can bring the ball to me. Come here. Hi. Come here. What are you doing? What you doing? Bring me the ball. Calypso, just go around and go get it. Hit the light. Come here. No. Come here. No. Calypso, no. No, you're an idiot. Come on. Give me the ball. Come on. There we go. Give me that, dumbass. There, go get it. Come on. No take, only throw. Yes, yeah. To me, a group like this is more, you enjoy the game and you want to follow along and see what we do and have some good conversations and just chill. And you can see we can still accomplish some pretty cool stuff. I like the entire point that I made. The existence of Goodland. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. One of the reasons that Goodland exists is because we can make games to play together, and the other reason is so you can see games you can make. To be fair, this season there might be a few that are going to be like, but for the most part, the stuff you see that we do on the server in Goodland, if you want to do it on a multiplayer server with your friends, you can look at what we did and do that. And frankly, if we ever do another gathering of one of my favorite things to see, whenever we do like fan projects together, like we go and we like hang out with our fans on servers, which we've done on many occasions, and we'll probably do it again at some point. I love it when the first things that people do is go find a spot and toss down a King of the Ladder, especially a copy of the King of the Ladder that we did in Goodland, or a copy of one of the games that I made, or a copy of I take the ones that I made personally because I made them, but you know, a copy of something that they saw on Goodland or somewhere else in the server, so that they can play them with other fans of Mindcrack. It's awesome. You know what you're not going to do? Look, I love the Herbertcraft guys, and they are incredible, and I'll talk about them like crazy. I still watch them. I still follow them. There is nobody, none of you out there, not a single one of you is going to go make Decked Out on your server. Because, damn. That's the big difference to me. Go for it, Kristen. Go for it. I won't stop you. He's making a Decked Out 3. That's what he's doing. And it's going to be insane and awesome to watch. And I'm going to love watching people play it. One of my favorite things, dude, the reason I started watching some of the other Hermits is because of Decked Out 2. Watching Etho playing that was such a good experience. I loved every last bit of that game. Not so much the deck building aspect. The deck building was kind of cool. I don't do deck games as much anymore. But man, that was such a good concept. Every last thing executed in that was perfect. But yeah, there's no way I'm building anything even close to that. You know what I want to build on the server? Euchre. I want to build like it's not poker. It's a 52 card style pokerish area in Goodland, so that people could go in and play euchre together. Because that would be it's actually like it's a card game with less cards. It uses not 9 through 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. So it's only like 24 cards instead of 52, which is easier to figure that out. You want to try Decked Out? So you can download the download of Season 9. I think Season 9 had Decked Out 2, right? And yeah, you can go play that right now. They put the download available. I find that one more fun to watch than to play. I get the feeling that I might change my mind on number 3, but number 2, I started looking at it and it felt less amazing. I feel like it would be less amazing actually seeing it as much as watching it. But Decked Out 3, I have a feeling he's gonna. Oof, man, it's gonna. Excuse me, by the way. There's a little bit of burp. So yeah, there's no beef between us. There's zero beef between the Hermits. There is lots of interactions between the Hermits all the time because, you know, we're all known in some way, shape, or form. there's interactions a lot of times between YouTubers. Not all the I mean, there's interactions constantly between the various groups. There's zero beef that I know of. I mean, I'm sure there's people in Hermitcraft that don't like some of the people who are on Mindcrack. There's probably some people on Mindcrack that don't like some of the people on Hermitcraft. That just happens. People are people. We're human. Not everyone is like the most hunky-dory and loving of every last individual of everything. But there's no well-known, we're not going to work with each other beef. Just humans being humans. And I was going to go do other crap today. We got stuck on this. I think the next thing that we got to do is we got to go back. I got to look up the, we got to work on, now that I have this, like, functional to the point where I can start putting stuff into it, we could actually go over here right now. Take this chest right here. This chest. We can take everything but the sticks. Put the sticks up here for right now. That's going to go on the redstone-y thing. Sure, why not? I can go like this. Do you have any idea how much I've wanted to do what I'm doing right now? Every last one of these things should have a place in the system to be sorted into. I think that's everything. Just double check in here. Yeah, that's all of it. We should take this and add it to it. I'm actually kind of curious if he keeps up. I'm betting he don't. I'm betting he does not keep up with that. And that's fine. No, I'm dead serious, Christian. We've talked about it behind the scenes. As far as there's no beef. I know what you might be thinking of. Don't care. None of them care that I know of. That's the beef that I think that you might be thinking of. I think that it's kind of equally shared. I want them to oxidize. I want them to oxidize so I can hit. I want them to be green. I want them to match the chest. Then I can hit them with this wax that I've been holding in my inventory and be done with it. The only time he ever gets to that level, he then freezes after he's been, because I've not been here long enough for him to turn green. That's my only beef with these guys right now, outside that whole Dude, for those who weren't here earlier, you guys want to see something weird? That was weird. We'll do... We'll do that many. Okay. There is no water in there right now. I'm removing these. There is no platform. There is no reason for him to think that over here exists. As far as he's concerned, this is open water. This is how I was originally going to design it. I wanted it to look cool. Every single one he tries to walk out. hell? Yeah, but that doesn't even explain this. I don't know. So, we were talking about this earlier because this is how I originally had it set up. I changed it out for glass earlier today. Mobs are well known for thinking that trapdoors are a whole block. It is a well-known thing that they just do. It's actually something that people use for mob farms. People use it all the time to make it so mob farms function. Mobs constantly will just ignore them and walk off the edge. So they consider these whole blocks. Whole blocks. But let's just say, for some reason, they consider these not whole blocks, and they consider these missing blocks. Where are they going? Where are they going? You could jump into the water for a swim and pop on back? Just need a spritzer? Gonna hop down here to use one of these chests with 0 ledges? They don't swim. They're just like those guys down there. You know, the ones that all sink to the bottom. They're exactly the same. They don't swim. They sink. They're golems. They're metal. So where's he going? Hey, look. Walk another block. It's like 5 seconds each time. Take another step. Look to the right. 3, 4, 5. To the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's even pausing longer at that one for no particular reason. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5:30 high. They don't understand bubble columns. They don't use those as a mode of transportation, so no. I mean, technically, you could probably just put the bubble columns on timers, so they access the copper chest at the top or the bottom, and then go to the bottom or the top. I guess that would possibly work. I have no idea why you would want to do that, though. Still right over here. Go get it! So, the best system, and I can tell you right now, this is not the best system. I have this system because I want to watch them move. This is not an ideal system. The best system is when you don't let them walk. You just have them in one block, have the copper chest on one side, then like 3 chests, 3 chests, 3 chests. That's it. And they just go, back to the original. Back to the original. Them moving slows down the entire process. Those are the best systems, and they're great. They are excellent. Excellent. Very fast systems. I don't want that. But I don't want this! This is stupid! And as soon as they get to the glass, they're like, oh, that's fine. Okay. We're walking. Yep, no problem. And look. And look. And look. I don't know. I don't know how to fix that. I have no idea how to fix that. That is a really freaky thing that's going on right now. So yeah, we're just going to put that back to the glass, because this doesn't work. It just doesn't work. No, I have not played that one. The last pure create one that we played with Sal and Mir. That was a fun one. We weren't able to finish that because they had some issues going on. And I'm currently playing the Sunlit Valley, like Stardew Valley type one, and that has create in it. But I'm not going to go as deep into it with the whole inventory sorting thing. I'm just going to do basic create with that. I'm not going to go crazy with it. Well, I am going to make a boiler. Because you could take a boiler and automate it to be completely absent of interaction, which is pretty freaking cool. But yeah. I have no intention of going beyond that. You can actually... There's a fish in Sunlit Valley that makes the blaze cakes. So you can just have a fish give you blaze cakes to use in your create storage or power system. And just let it go. The problem is that they only, if you tried to automate it, it only automates like once a day, because that's how the fish work. Yeah. So that's a freaking shame. I do wish that this worked better. I do wish that I didn't have to do this. I do wish that I could do the the trapdoors, because I like the trapdoors. The trapdoors are cool. That looks so much better. Just seeing them working beyond that wall, I think that color matched good. It's not a whole block, so you can just kind of get up there close and look at it and stuff like that. It doesn't feel like it's more in the way. It feels more flush. If I had known that I wasn't able to do that, I might have taken this whole design and pushed it back by one block so that we could have them working back there. Hi. Looked like you were about to ask me something. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. The next thing we're going to be doing is Vintage Story. We're probably going to be doing that December, at beginning of December, by the way. We're going to do multiplayer of that again. That's the current plan. I'm going to start at 2 instead of 12, but we'll be doing that again. And with Sunlit Valley, and I have no intention of finishing that anytime soon, and with Mindcrack, I mean, basically Mindcrack, I'm playing, this is my 2 different versions of the game right now, because we have everything that we're doing in the base at home, and we have everything we're doing at Goodland. I basically have my 2 versions of the game. It's just, one version of the game is 4,000 blocks that way. That's it. It's just, we're good. We're good. He's still not oxidized at all. I was kind of hoping he would. Oh, get that out of there. That won't go in there. I think I ended up in here yet. Oh, I can't access that because that's not a... Oh, I gotta make those. That needs to be a stair. Yeah. I'm just gonna do that right now really quick so I can get that done. I'm just gonna start... it'd be kind of pointless for me to, like... add this to the... I think I can add all this to... I don't know if cocoa beans are cocoa beans in there? Can't check. Well, I can just put it in there and it will go to the copper chest if it doesn't go in there. That goes in, 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 that goes in. Do that. Do that. I don't think the melon slices are in there. That means I can take this right here and start emptying this one too. I think the flowering azaleas, and there's so the brown mushroom, the dandelion, the crimson fungus, warp fungus, poppy, cactus flower, closed eye blossom, and wildflowers. These should all be in the system. Not that one, not that one, that one. I think lily pads are did I have sunflowers the whole frickin' time? No, I must have cornmealed them. That makes more sense. I think all of those are in there. sure about the kelp. We'll find out. Alright, while that's going, let me get some tuff. Make some stairs so that I can see the next area. I need 13 stairs. I do wish I could make it work without making so much noise, but we're not going to get any better than that. That's all right. Yeah, it's fine. Go over here. Move back. A little new light here. And just like with this one, we gotta put stairs. Oh, I only need like one. On top of this. Yeah, we'll just do it anyway. We'll go here, we'll put a stair right here. There, now we can actually look in this thing. Which is not working yet. Alright, I'm gonna need another copper chest. Well, I got one downstairs. Let me just go grab that. Then we're gonna have to wrap this up. So lots of chests does not convince me, by the way. Just so you know. Or did I say lots of chests? Lots of quests. Quests are cool and they're helpful for a lot of packs, but honestly, I just want a good gameplay loop. We're gonna go with a Tuesday after Thanksgiving, MGM. I actually just talked about that earlier. And hi. Those will actually go into the system now. In theory. Yeah, I think that when we do this next section, this row right here is going to be for smelted items. So we're going to take the items from down there and bring them up here and have them sort into this. So anything that we would sort for smelting for that. And then I think after that, we're going to want to have like fuel items. So we can have fuel items go into the system down here. Though, I think kelp is going to be high on the priority list of things that we want to automate, because if we can automate kelp and automate making the dried kelp blocks, that would make this system so nice. Because then I won't ever have to get lava. Bamboo is pointless. I hate doing the bamboo thing. The kelp just grows so much faster and easier to get, and is easier to gather in this environment. And it cooks better. Bamboo is so slow. Kelp blocks are, yeah, the dried kelp blocks are one of the better fuel sources in the game, as far as I'm concerned. Because they're one of the better automatable fuel sources in the game. Yeah. Okay, well, let's let him go. I gotta get going, though. Alright, so we're gonna head out. Kelp plus the new crafter. That's one of the things that makes it so good now. It used to be everyone... The reason people did bamboo is bamboo used to be one of the few things that you could use as an completely 100% automatable thing to fuel the system. But now that you have a crafter that can craft the dried kelp into a block, I think that wins now. All right, yeah, gotta go. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All bits, tips, and resubs, but you guys will survive. That's good, dude. Hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a good one. Expect some vintage story tomorrow, as well as some of this, and maybe some Sunlit Valley. It just depends on what time I start, really. That's it. Bye-bye. None of us are streaming. All right. Have fun with Dark Ghost. Bye-bye.